Are you a one-man band?
I'm completely alone.
What, do you like to make short films?
I have nobody. Yes.
And are you always looking for the most efficient, most streamlined way to get things done?
Efficiency is my middle name.
How's your sound setup? No one ever asks me about my sound setup. When it comes to filmmaking, efficiency is key. Now maybe you have some friends or family who can help you out with your short film. In my case, I have all the head knowledge and the know-how to get my short films made. However, some of the films I want to make, I simply cannot do by myself. I have like 20 siblings and they help me out all the time with my short films. But the one thing that consistently drives me crazy when making a short film is sound. Let me explain. My setup for audio consists of an H1N Zoom recorder and the Purple Panda Lav mic kit. When shooting dialogue scenes, I will give them the recorder with the lav plugged into it. I'll tape the mic to their chest and we would go on with the scene. And this setup is great, but here's what annoys me. We will start recording. Each take will stop and start the camera, but the audio recorder, not so much. So 40 minutes later, I look back, oh no. The audio recorder is definitely still going. Oh well, I'll leave it to the editor now. But I am the editor. You see the problem? My phone keeps falling out of my pocket. So then in the editing room, I have to sift through 40 minutes of audio to find where my multiple camera clips stop and start. And of course, I'm too run and gun to use a clapperboard. I'm not sophisticated enough for that. You know, I'm not professional enough to use a clapperboard. It's more people I have to get involved. I try to clap. And I usually don't. So I've been trying to figure out if there's a better way for my particular style of filmmaking. And maybe some of you out there are in kind of the same boat, and I think I may have found a solution. A boom pole. Yes, I bought a $40 boom pole. What are the pros and cons? Well, the con is that you have to find someone who can be fully dedicated to boom and sound. And the pro is you get to find someone who can be fully dedicated to boom and sound. What? So here's my thinking. Yes, you're gonna have to find a friend or a sibling to help you with the boom pulling. You're gonna have to have someone fully dedicated to holding the pole and manning the recorder. But that's why I want it. So instead of one 40-minute long recording, we'll have 40 2-minute long recordings. Now there are some more pros and cons to a lav mic versus a more shotgun boom pole setup. Lav mics are going to be a little more isolated as far as what they capture. Usually you're going to put a lav mic under your shirt about right here. It's not going to get a whole bunch of ambience. It will pick up some of that, but primarily it's going to kind of be isolated around your voice. The shotgun mics are they're going to get your voice. They're also going to get a little more ambience. Not a bunch, of course it depends on your shotgun mic. Some are higher end. I just have the Rode VideoMic Pro. So depending on your shotgun mic, it might capture a little more sound, but for the most part, each one is going to work pretty well. Now there are more options such as like a wireless lav mic setup. I don't have any of these. I don't have any experience with these. They're a little more expensive. I'm not going to talk about them. If you want to learn about those, get out of here. No. Stay. Before we test this out, I want to show you exactly what I got set up. First off, we got my Rode VideoMic Pro on the top, plugged into this extension cable that comes with the Purple Panda lav mic kit. That kit comes with a lot of different stuff, so check it out. And then that is going straight into my mic input. And this boom pole's got some cool Velcro straps to hold the cable in place, like when this thing is going to be fully extended. So that's kind of the setup I got going right now. Let's go test it out and see what is easiest for a solo filmmaker. Test. Numero uno. I feel so professional right now. I got the headphones on. This is a pretty makeshift setup at the moment. I'll buy maybe some more stuff to get that figured out. We're gonna have Jed try to do a tongue twister so you can all hear what it sounds like.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Peter Piper picked a pick of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers could Peter Piper pick? I think that's it.
There you go.
You got it.
That's the boom mic. Sound pretty good actually. I like that. For the boom pole, you're gonna have to follow your subject. So if your subject is moving, you have to follow them. The lav mic, obviously, it's fixed to them, so that when they move, it just moves with them. So that's kind of another pro and con for the both. So yeah, boom pole. I like it. It's cool. Here's the lav mic. I've got it taped right here. I usually just put this in a pocket, stick it right there, hide the cord, Good to go. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many peppers did Peter Piper pick? Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells by... Alright, so in conclusion, we've kind of taken a look at both methods, the lav mic, the shotgun mic, but which is easier for a solo filmmaker? And really, there's no cut and dry answer for that. If you have the resources, you're going to want to use both. I plan to use both. Some scenes, you just can't use a shotgun mic for. If it's a wide shot, use the lav mic. If you don't have a lav mic, see if you can't cut the wide shot out of your film. Maybe you don't need the wide shot. If you have a shotgun boom pole setup, I think that could be easier for dialogue scenes, for more tight shots. You'll only have to deal with one audio recorder, and you'll have someone designated to stopping and starting for each take. So I think that could really be a lot easier when you come to edit the film. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. If you have thoughts, suggestions, leave them down in the comment section below. And guys, I will see you next time I pick up the camera.